Yes, guys, welcome to the session. Let's start a session now.
We are still continuing with reproduction in animals, but one thing I have to say that in my previous class, for some reason, some of you were not there. Some of you were absent, or maybe some of you did not get a good internet connection. So, those of you, okay, Arvind, I am speaking loudly. For those of you who were not present in my previous class, please go and watch the replay of my previous session because that is linked with today's session. Okay, so please watch a replay of my previous session. You know me, I don't need to introduce myself. And please make sure you follow these basic rules of the class because last day people were fighting in the class, in the chat box. I don't want a repetition of the same. So please follow this. And yes, the thing is, last day we had started with this chapter of reproduction in animals. Krishna, it's a testis is a part of male reproductive system. Male reproductive system का part है ये, right? अच्छा, next is reproduction in animals. We have started, and reproduction in animals में we have just covered the two modes of reproduction, and we took a detailed analysis of the male reproductive system. This part we have already done, and we did not finish, but we started with the structure of female reproductive system. And I told you today I will be teaching you from the part of the structure of ovum. Okay, am I clear? Fission is a type of asexual reproduction, Arvind. ऑफस्प्रिंग ऑफ क्लोन्स, ऑफस्प्रिंग और क्लोन्स होता है, ऑफस्प्रिंग और क्लोन्स फॉर्म्ड इन एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. चरण, एक बार जस्ट चेक द इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी एट योर एंड बिकॉज आई एम स्पीकिंग वेरी लाउडली, वेरी लाउडली आई एम स्पीकिंग. Okay, so this is what we are starting from. If some of you don't remember exactly what are we talking about, so let me just show you. This is what we studied next day. ये हमने study किया था. Let me take you also revision की form में. Let me tell you what exactly are the parts of the female reproductive system. Female reproductive system has got different parts, but the most important part will be a pair of ovary. Pair matlab two in number. Okay, pair of ovaries will be present. Secondly, you can also find a pair of fallopian tube, which is also known by another name. It is also known as oviduct. Okay, so ovary is the place where the eggs will be produced. Eggs matlab the female gamete, and after the eggs enter into the fallopian tube, they are carried ahead. वो आगे की तरफ उनको कैरी किया जाता है इन द fallopian tube. Basically transport of the male female gamete will be taking place, right? And next part is known as uterus. Uterus is important because I told you uterus is the part where the development of the baby will be taking place. We know that human babies require approximately 9 months for development. So exactly where is the development taking place? Exactly, it is taking place in the uterus. Okay. And yes, the narrow mouth of the uterus, that is known as cervix. And the last part is known as vagina. And I told you this sequence is important. तो आपने कैसे remember किया था? UCV. Instead of UCB, you remembered it as U for uterus, C for cervix, and V for vagina. ठीक है? So this was like a revision for you guys. And today we are actually starting with this structure. ये जो egg का structure है present inside the ovary, that is what we are going to study at first. So yes, the thing is talking about the human egg or talking about the human ovum. What is it? क्या होता क्या है? What exactly is it? It is a single cell. It is one cell. This entire thing is only one cell. Acha, how many of you know, that sperm is also a single cell? How many of you know that sperm is also a single cell? Do you guys know that sperm is also a single cell? Everyone knows, right? So yes, sperm is also a single cell and ovum or the egg is also a single cell, just like sperm, right? And yes, let me take you to the ovum or the egg is a single cell, but that is not the most important part of an ovum. The most important part of an ovum is the fact that only one ovum is released every month by the ovary. Okay, let me show you the diagram once again. So if you remember, the ovaries are the places where the egg or the ovum will be produced. We know this. And let me also tell you that human females have two ovaries. Two ovaries will be present. So after a particular time, it's not since birth, but after a particular time, the ovaries will start to produce egg. Okay, after a certain age. And yes, after that certain age, when the ovaries become functional, both the ovaries will be working in coordination with each other. For example, in 1 month, agar this ovary produces ovum, let's say in the month of January, in the month of February, the other ovary will be producing the ovum. In the month of March, the other ovary will be producing it, and April, May, the other ovary will be producing it. So you get my point that ovaries produce ova alternatively. Okay. So if we consider that in 1 year, how many ova are we supposed to get? How many eggs are we supposed to get? So basically, each ovary in a year will produce 6, and both the ovaries together will produce 6 plus 6, that is 12. Okay. So 12 ovum will be produced by both the ovaries together. ठीक है? समझ आया ये concept? Did you understand this concept? And with that, you also take your coins because everyone is here. All my kids are here. So yes, they can take their coins. Namesh is not clear. Okay. Okay. Henil, okay, you have your pods. That's nice. Okay. So yes, only I think Namish is not clear. So Namish, आपके लिए मैं बता रही हूँ. Once more, I'm telling it for you. See, what I'm trying to tell you is we have both hands now. So similarly, we have two ovaries, and let's say both the ovary are not going to function together. So 1 month, this ovary will be functioning. On the other month, the other ovary will be functioning. So basically, this ovary is functioning for 6 months. This ovary is functioning for 6 months. This ovary will be producing 6 eggs in a year. This ovary will be producing 6 eggs in a year. So 6 plus 6 together will be 12 eggs that will be produced by both the ovaries in one entire year. That is it. Okay. What is the use of egg? Egg का use तब होता है when fertilization occurs. Okay, chalo. So thing is, if you guys are clear, let me also test it, how clear you are. And yes, this is your question. First question for the day. Okay, everyone is mostly clear. You take your time, there is no rush. All right, I'll count till 5 now. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and time's up. ठीक है, चलो. All of you have probably not answered. क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है? Okay, चलो. So Henil, Charan, Namesh, Krishna, Vaishnavi, Sia, Hasini, Siri, Durgesh and Prathamesh has given me the correct answer. Okay, so what did I say? एक बार फिर से सुनते हैं, ठीक है? Those of you who have got the answer correct, congratulations. But those of you who did not get it correct, this is for those people जिनको थोड़ा doubt है. Suppose this is one ovary, okay? This part is one ovary. This part. And this another part is another ovary. ठीक है? This is one ovary, that is one ovary. So what did I say? In 1 month, this ovary will produce the ovum. In the other month, the other ovary will be producing the ovum. Similarly, in 1 month, next month, again, the other ovary will be producing the ovum. In another month, alternate month, अगले month में the other ovary. Okay? So ऐसे करते करते in 6 months, this ovary will produce 6 ovum and this ovary will produce 6 ovum alternatively. मतलब this is for January, so this is for February, this is for March, this is for April, this is for May, this is for June. Okay, so consecutive months में both the ovaries will be functioning. So in 1 year you can see 6 ova are produced by one ovary, 6 will be produced from the other ovary. तो 6 plus 6 कितना होता है? 12 होगा. ठीक है? Okay, I don't have space. Okay, there's a space crunch बच्चा. ठीक है, चलो एक और कर देते. Okay, so it should be good. So 6 plus 6 is 12 and that is why हमारा answer 12. Okay, so yes. Okay, Henel. So now is it clear to everyone who got it wrong? There are some people probably who got it wrong. Achha, it's clear to everyone. So it won't be somewhere between 6 and 12. It will be 12 only. Okay? 6 या 12 में से नहीं होगा. It will be exactly 12. 6 from right ovary, 6 from the left ovary. So that's 12. ठीक है? Okay. So that is one thing. Achha. Okay. 16 नहीं, 6. 60 is not the answer. Guys, what has happened? Okay, let me now tell you about the importance of uterus, that is importance of womb. That वो क्या होता है? I told you that uterus is this part of the female reproductive system and uterus is particularly important because it is where the development of the baby will be occurring. Okay, all of us, we have a house for ourselves. Similarly, the baby also requires some space, some room for its growth. And that space will be provided by the uterus. Okay, so it is roundabout here that the baby will be present for the entire period जब तक उसका full development नहीं हो जाता, and only after that it will be ultimately born. Okay, so that is why it is said that uterus is the place where development of the baby will be occurring. Next important process we are going to talk about is the process of fertilization. अब fertilization क्या होता है? See guys, you know what is a sperm, you know what is an ovum, you know that sperm and the ovum together will be making up the zygote. But what is that miraculous process which brings the sperm and the ovum together? कोई तो process होना चाहिए. There should be some process that would bring the sperm and the ovum together so that zygote formation can take place. So this process is that miraculous process which is known as fertilization, right? So fertilization very important. कुछ मैं बताऊंगी, उस पे ध्यान दो. It is the first step in the process of reproduction. Fertilization, if it happens, then only the further steps will be taking place. So fertilization is the first step for a successful reproduction. For the process of formation of a baby, fertilization is one and the first process to occur. ठीक है? Next is, where will fertilization process take place? So think about it. Where is ovum present after its release? ठीक है? मुझे आप लोग chat box पे बताओ. Where is ovum present after it is released from the ovary? After the ovum comes out of the ovary, where does it enter? Very good. Krishna has given me the correct answer. Sia has given me the correct answer. So yes, Henil has also given me the correct answer. Durgesh has also given me. Sab sahi answer de rahe. So it's fallopian tube or the oviduct where the ovum will be entering. Okay? You guys know this. I don't have to tell you. You guys are telling me. So the thing is, what will happen if the ovum is waiting in the fallopian tube and just about at that time a sperm comes swimming from somewhere and the nucleus of the sperm and the ovum they fuse together? What will happen? That is when the process of fertilization will happen. ठीक है? So आपने बताया, you guys only told me that ovum is present in the fallopian tube and you know this for a fact that ovum cannot move. So which one will move? Sperm will move because sperm has a tail, right? Sperm has a tail so it can move. So therefore the sperm will swim. The sperm with the help of its tail it will swim and it will come and it will fertilize the ovum exactly where it was present. That is in the fallopian tube or in the oviduct. Okay? So if it is asked, अगर ये आपको पूछा जाता है, Mike, I won't be able to give. Arvind, at the end of the session, I will give. ठीक है? So if you don't understand anything, just write the term. Arvind, what term did not understand? Write it. I will explain it once again. Okay? So Ubeza, it's coming, beta. It's coming. So, अच्छा एक चीज मैं आपको बताती हूँ, एक चीज मैं आप लोग को बताती हूँ. So क्विज कौन से बच्चे चिल्लाते हैं? Open session and bridge course, that is concept booster. Okay, because you know they feel a good thing about it when they give the correct answer in a quiz. But you guys are our permanent students. You have to make sure that your performance improves, and that will not improve only with quiz. I can give you 100 quizzes, I don't mind, but I am here to take the responsibility of your biology. So you have to let me teach also. Okay, I will give you quizzes, that's not a problem. But yes, I have also got to ensure that I teach you your biology perfectly so that you get good marks in your school. That is what we promised, right? So yes, please also let me fulfill my promise, right? Okay, so first step of reproduction, and yes, it will occur in the fallopian tube. Okay, secondly, process of fertilization में होता क्या है? Just like I told you, you have the ovum and its nucleus. You have a sperm swimming by with its nucleus. So the nucleus of the sperm, the nucleus of the ovum, they will come, they will fuse together, and one single nucleus will be formed. And that single nucleus will be present inside one cell. It's a single cell which is known as zygote, right? So the process of fertilization involves the fusion of the nucleus of male and the female gametes, that is sperm and ovum. And at the end of fertilization, after fertilization happens, zygote will be produced. And by the way, guys, you must be knowing that zygote is also known as fertilized egg. The other name for zygote is fertilized egg. Okay? Other name for zygote is fertilized egg. Fertilized egg is the other name for zygote. Okay? Chalo, you guys were telling about quiz. So here comes your quiz, and while you read the question, you get a second set of coin too. Okay. Okay, so everyone has got the coin, I believe. Okay. So here comes your question also. Quiz. Okay, read the question. The first step of reproduction is what and where does it take place? Go for it. Lot of confusion. 3 people have answered this incorrectly, what I can see. So let me explain this also. So Henil, Charan, Krishna, Vaishnavi, Hasini, Sia, Arvind and Siri, Durgesh, Umaiza have got the answer correct. Okay? Very good, guys. So yes, the first step of reproduction, like I told you, the first step, the very first step of reproduction is fertilization. And fertilization, you people told me that ovum is present in the oviduct and ovum cannot move. Ovum जो है वो move कर ही नहीं सकता है. It does not have a tail. But sperm can move. So sperm will swim to the ovum exactly where it was present, and that is in the fallopian tube. So yes, the process will take place in the fallopian tube, and the name of the process is fertilization. So therefore, answer हमारा जो होगा, that is option C. Now you guys tell me, people who got it wrong, did they understand? उनको समझ आया? Did they understand? Some people who got it wrong. Okay, अच्छी बात है. Okay, diamonds clear. Okay, okay, people. Okay, okay, okay. Nice, nice. Okay, so this is why this is the correct answer. Okay, now let me discuss NCERT exemplar question, because we are here to discuss subjective questions also. Okay, not just objective but subjective भी हमें strong बनाना है. 80 on 80 लाना है कि नहीं? लाना है ना? So that is why subjective also has to be strong. Now the thing is, observe this diagram. ठीक है? Just look at this. Look at this, and there are two labelings. Two labelings are there, A and B. Okay? So one by one, nobody will answer it together in the chat box. I will open the chat box, and जो भी question का answer मैं मांगूंगी, only that question you will answer. Okay? Follow the class rules. अच्छा, what is A? बच्चों, what is A? Tell me what is A. Charan, at the end I will give. What is A, बच्चों? A. Very good. A is sperm. Okay? A जो है, it is sperm. Krishna, sperm does not have a H. Spelling of sperm, थोड़ा सा check करो. Yes, Durgesh, you can also call it as the male gamete. Sperm or the male gamete. Okay. Guys, tell me what is B. What is B? What is B? Arvind, no, it is not ovary. It is not ovary, Arvind and Aradhita. It is not ovary, बच्चों. Aradhita and Arvind. Okay. Yes, it is egg. It is egg. Okay. Aradhita, आपको भी समझ आया? This is not ovary. This is the ovum. Okay. This is the ovum and this is the sperm. This is the sperm and this is the ovum. Okay, cytoplasm of egg. ठीक है, इतना भी हमें नहीं चाहिए. Ovum is enough. या फिर we can also call it as the egg. ठीक है? अच्छा. Next, tell me guys, what is the name of the process? Identify which process is it. Which process it is? No, I want everyone to answer for this, Krishna. Okay. Fertilization. Very good. Fertilization is the name of the process, because you can see that the sperm heads have already entered into the ovum. So the name of the process will be fertilization. ठीक है? एक picture से आपको पता चल रहा है. Don't forget it. I have not told you any question. Just looking at the picture, you are able to answer. Okay, that's an important thing. And yes, what happens during the process and what is formed for this part? Okay, I will. If some people are answering, during the process, sperm and the ovum fuse. Very good. Sia, just a little bit refinement. The nucleus of sperm fuses with the nucleus of ovum. That will make your answer even more perfect. ठीक है? Yes. So that is the thing. So हम लोग ये वाला आंसर देख लेते हैं. Okay. So yes, you guys are correct. आप लोगों ने सही बोला. A is sperm, B is ovum or the egg, and yes, the process is fertilization. And during this process, the sperm nucleus fuses with the nucleus of the egg, and at the end process, zygote is formed. Just one picture can tell you so many things. Okay, you have learned a lot just by looking at a picture, and I am really happy by the way you guys have answered. Okay, and with that, I will take you to the journey. Okay, very good, guys, very good. I will take you to the journey from zygote to human baby, and before that, I will give you some incentives. Okay, question slide. Of course, I can show you. Vaishnavi, just a second. Wait करो थोड़ा. Okay. Okay. So question slide Vaishnavi wants to see once. Question slide. Yes. This is the slide, right? Yes, Arvind. So whenever you do something good, whenever you make me happy, I will definitely give you some award, right? Vaishnavi, for you, this is the question slide. Okay, no problem. Okay, and by the way, I am not repeating in every class, but you know how to go about it, right? You take a screenshot and you write it and then you learn it. This should be the sequence. ये change नहीं होना चाहिए बच्चों. ये change नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay. And yes, quiz will also improve your knowledge. अच्छा, अभी थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Focus on what I'm saying. So first of all, let's talk about the journey of a human baby. Okay. I told you the first step. That is fertilization. And you know it for a fact that the end product of fertilization is the formation of a zygote. Okay. Fertilization के end पे क्या होता है? Zygote is formed. So our story starts exactly from where the zygote has been formed. So here comes the first thing, that is the zygote. And zygote, you know, is a single cell. Zygote जो है बच्चों, it is a single cell, right? So one single cell will be dividing and it will divide and ultimately form a ball of cells. ठीक है? Ultimately it will form a ball of cells and then we will no longer call it as a zygote. We are going to call it as an embryo. Okay? An embryo will undergo a process of further cell division and modification. Very importantly, embryonic cells will undergo the process of modification and ultimately you can find a structure like this to be formed. And in this structure, if you look very clearly, या फिर I can show you the next structure. ये वाला structure if you see clearly, you can actually make out कि कौन सा part जो है वो head बन रहा है, कौन सा part hand बन रहा है, which part is leg. Okay. So if you don't believe me, just see for yourself. एक बार मैं आपको बताती हूँ. You can make it out that this part will ultimately become the head. This part are the tiny hands and this part are the tiny legs of the baby. If whatever I am telling is making sense to you, quickly type a 1. जो भी मैं बता रही हूँ, क्या आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि ये head बनेगा, ये hand बनेगा, ये leg बनेगा? सबको समझ में आ रहा है? Henil, stop dancing. Okay. So yes, if you can understand this structure where you can actually understand the different structures of the baby, we call it as the fetus. ठीक है? We start calling it as the fetus because we can start understanding कि कौन सा part head बनेगा, कौन सा part hand बनेगा, कौन सा part leg बनेगा, which part will form the rest of the body and so on and so forth. ठीक है? Okay. So now the thing is, what question? कुछ एक question था. How many sperms are needed to make a zygote? Very important question. Sharan has asked a very, very superb question. How many sperms are required for the process of zygote formation? The answer is only 1. Millions of sperms are actually released. Millions में release होते हैं sperm in the female reproductive tract, but actually only 1 sperm is required for the process of fertilization, and therefore zygote formation also 1 sperm is enough. Okay? अच्छा. Again मैं आपको story एक बार short में बताती हूँ. Firstly, first step of reproduction is fertilization. Fertilization leads to the formation of the second thing, that is zygote. Zygote will undergo the process of cell division and it will form a ball of cells. Ball of cells को हम बोलेंगे embryo. Embryo will undergo further division, further modification, सबसे important, and ultimately grow करते करते a time will come when you can tell which part of the baby will be the head, which will be the hand, which will be the leg, which will be the rest of the body. And when you can actually tell that just by seeing the structure, we start calling it as the fetus. तो 3 important stages है. Z for zygote, एक बार मैं white board पे लिख देती हूँ. We have Z for zygote. Zygote develops into the embryo and embryo ultimately develops into the fetus, and that is after which the process of the baby birth is going to take place. Any term which is not clear, write the term and I will explain that. And if it is clear, quickly give me a 1. ZEF तीनों का नहीं आया समझ में. Okay, Charan. Henil writes his own language. Only he understands. Walla, walla, ko, OP. I don't even understand. Okay, Henil, my son. Okay, क्या बोलते हो आप? उसका अलग ही लैंग्वेज होता है. ठीक है. अच्छा, चरण के लिए एक बार मैं फिर से बताती हूँ. ZEF क्या होता है? Z is the first step, that is zygote. Okay, and yes, E is for embryo. Embryo मतलब the zygote is going to divide, and division के बाद a ball of cell, a cluster of cell will be formed, that is embryo. And F जो है, F stands for fetus. We start calling it as a fetus only when we can tell which part of the baby becomes its head, which part becomes its hand, its legs, so on and so forth. ठीक है? After this slide, we have 2 quizzes coming up, so please pay attention. This is one slide. इसके बाद आपको 2 quizzes मिलेंगे. ठीक है? Okay. अच्छा, fertilization तो हो गया. We are now done with fertilization. तो fertilization, is it clear to everyone? Fertilization, is it clear to everyone? Give me a 1 if it is clear. Everyone in the class, everyone. Okay, Charan. Okay, yes. Namish, that is a special case, okay? I will tell you about it when you come to the mic. Okay, Charan, I did not get it. No, I am not. This is a real pic. Yes, this is a real pic. Krishna. अच्छा. Before Henil again starts explaining his free fire language, मैं तो भूल जाऊंगी सब कुछ. So इससे पहले let me explain what is implantation. So what did you have studied so far? अभी तक आपको क्या पता है? What have you studied so far? You have studied sperm nucleus met the ovum nucleus. Together they underwent the process of fertilization and zygote has been formed, and zygote will divide and ultimately it will become an embryo. But think about it at the back of your mind that the structure is growing. ये जो structure है, zygote was a single cell, so it was very tiny. But embryo जो है, it is a ball of cells, so the structure is growing. Okay, the structure is not of the same size. So by the time the embryo also becomes to develop and mature, the space in the fallopian tube is not sufficient. जगह काफी नहीं है. ठीक है? There is a space shortage. There is a shortage of place where the baby can freely grow. So due to this, what will happen? Due to this entire ball of cell is going to go down. ठीक है? ये नीचे जाने लगेगा. ठीक है? It is going to go down because it can get a better space in the uterus. Fallopian tube is just a small area. No space. Much space नहीं है. So therefore, once the ball of cell, that is the embryo, is formed, the embryo will start to move downwards. And ultimately, it will come to the uterus. Okay. Now, after coming to the uterus, a very interesting process happens. Okay. And I can compare this process with the process of plantation of a tree. So if you know what is planting a tree, आपको तो पता है. So you take a tree, a small sapling that is, and you put it in the soil. Suppose this is the soil, you put it, right? आप अच्छे से इसको tight करके इसको ऐसे आपने plant कर दिया. So there, this will grow. Exactly, this will grow. Small sapling से it will grow into a full-fledged tree. एक बड़ा सा पेड़ बन जाएगा, right? This is what happens normally. So similarly, in case of this process, that is implantation, what will happen? The embryo was previously in the fallopian tube. So fallopian tube से वो नीचे आया because it was not getting space. And uterus में आके it is going to get planted. मतलब suppose this is the wall of the uterus. So the embryo will come and the embryo will stick to the wall of the uterus, just like this process of planting a sapling. Just like you are planting the sapling on the soil, the embryo will also plant itself, embed itself on the wall of the uterus. And this process by which the embryo embeds itself in the wall of the uterus. This is known as implantation. And just like the fact that when you plant a small sapling, you get a large tree. आपको पता है? So in this process also, ये जो process है, this is the process of implantation. So implantation में क्या होता है? Embryo will come down from the fallopian tube and it will attach to the wall of the uterus, which is been shown here. And ultimately, the end process will be the formation of a fully formed baby. ठीक है? So let me take you back to the actual process again. So yes, implantation is the process by which embryo gets embedded. Kids, this is one term जो आपको 100% accurately याद रखना है. This is one term that teachers look for. School में, okay? So yes, embryo gets embedded in the wall of the uterus. So wall of the uterus is like the soil in this case. So embryo is like the sapling. So वो ऊपर से आएगा और wall of the uterus में वो plant हो जाएगा. So this process is known as implantation. And after implantation क्या होगा? Implantation क्यों हो रहा है? ताकि baby को जगह मिल पाए. The baby gets a lot of space for its development. So after implantation, the further development of the baby will take place. As simple as that. Implantation, why will it happen? Why is it important? Because if implantation does not take place, further development of the baby will not take place. That's the reason. Okay. So after implantation, the embryo will continue to develop and it will develop hands, legs, eyes, ears, etc. And ultimately, it will be termed as a fetus. Okay. Pehle it was just an embryo. But after it gets implanted and starts developing further, it will be called as a fetus because it will be developing its own hands, legs, eyes, ears and so on. If it is clear, give me a 1 and I'll take you to a quiz. No questions asked, no nothing. I will take you to quiz इसके बाद. ठीक है? Durgesh, after the quiz I am giving. Fetus is the part, बच्चा. Arvind, सुनो मेरी बात. Fetus is the, the structure where the hands and everything can be understood. Baby is a very general term, okay? Baby जो है ये कोई भी बोल सकता है. Non-biological background का भी कोई इंसान बोल सकता है. But if you are a biology student, you will use the term fetus. It's like that, okay? No, the name is implantation. Implantation is the name of the process. ठीक है? Implantation is the name of the process, not plantation. ठीक है? चलो. Let me see. How many of you have understood? Okay, so the process by which embryo gets embedded in the wall of the uterus. Name the process for me. Okay, chalo. This part you have understood, which is good. Okay, so yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so yes, Durgesh is the fastest. Okay, he had a doubt, but still he is the fastest. Very good, Durgesh. Followed by Umaiza, Namesh, Krishna, Aradhita, Hasini, Siri, Ramcharan, Arvind, Henil, Sia, and Prathamesh. Very good, bachcho. So yes, the name of the process is implantation. Okay? And yes, answer this question for me now. This is the question that you have to answer for me. Okay? Which of the following events occur after implantation? बहुत ध्यान से इसको पढ़ो पहले. After implantation. Implantation से पहले what events will happen before implantation? Think about it and then you answer. Okay? Think about it कि before implantation what are the processes that happen? What are the things that come together? What structure is formed? And then think about what will be happening after the process of implantation has taken place. ठीक है? I'm opening the ballot. 3, 2, 1 and I open. Okay, some people are getting it incorrect. So thoda sa like a little bit of confusion is there, I believe. Chalo, koi baat nahi. I will explain, don't worry. Okay, chalo. 3, 2, 1, and I finish. Okay. So Henil, Krishna, Hasini, Charan, Namish, Sia, Aradhita, Prathamesh, Durgesh, Arvind, and Siri. They are the ones who are the fastest, and they have also given the answer correctly. So yes, which of the following events occur after implantation? So before implantation, what the events will happen? The sperm and the ovum, they will be formed, right, respectively from the testis, from the sperm from the testis, and ovum from the ovary will be formed before. And then there will be the process when the sperm and the ovum nucleus will come together. So that will be the second step. That is first step of reproduction called fertilization. And yes, I have just given it another option as well. So ये तीनों जो process है, that will happen before implantation. ये सारे before implantation होते हैं. But after implantation, what will happen? After implantation, the development of the baby will take place. Its hands, its legs, its head and ears and eyes will be formed. So therefore, development of the embryo जो है, that will happen only after implantation. Okay. So people who got it incorrect, is it clear to you? Is it clear to you, people? जो जिनका ये incorrect हुआ, are they clear? Okay. If they are clear, मेरे लिए ये आंसर करो आप लोग, ठीक है? Read the question and then I will open the ballot and one by one you are going to answer. One by one. सब कुछ एक साथ नहीं बताओगे आप, ठीक है? One by one. I will give beta. I will give. ठीक है? I will give you. Okay, read this question. First of all, read this question. This is a NCERT based question. And we will be extending our class slightly. I will be doing 1 or 2 more quizzes with you. Okay? Don't worry. Okay? One by one we will answer. So the part which produces the gametes. Okay? Which part is it? This part. Ovary. Very good. Arvind has given the correct answer. Ovary. Okay? अच्छा अभी मुझे बताओ ovary, right? Yes. Okay. अच्छा, now tell me guys, the part where the development of the baby takes place, where is it? Okay, Henil, incorrect spelling, but I got the word. Yes, Durgesh ने भी कहा, it is womb or the uterus. It is womb or the uterus. That is this part. A will be this part, B will be this part. And the part through which the developing embryo passes to reach us, what is that? Sia has given the correct answer, that is C. C जो है, that is this part. ठीक है? Fallopian tube. Okay? Fallopian tube. Yes, oviduct. Very good. Okay. हाँ, fallopian tube. Namish, it's not fetus. It is fallopian tube. Okay. ठीक है? अच्छा, people, थोड़ा सा अगर आपको थोड़ा सा भी slightest confusion है, so your teacher has got the answer for you. So yes, produced female gamete is ovary, and part through which the developing embryo passes, that is oviduct, and part where the development of the baby will be occur, that is the uterus. Okay, is it clear? Is this answer clear to everyone? Is this answer clear to everyone? Okay, very good. And now ये वाला question था हमारा. What was the last question? Explain the future development of the embryo that will take place after it gets embedded in the uterus. So answer to this question is here. I am not explaining it line by line, but all I can tell is after implantation takes place, the baby will start to form its different structures of the body. For example, head, ears, eyes, mouth, hands, legs, all of these will be formed, and ultimately it will be called as a fetus. Okay, so yes, you also have to write this. आपको write करना है ये वाला, and yes, you have to learn it also. ठीक है? अच्छा, ये वाला एक और question. It is like a quiz only, बच्चों. It's like a quiz, but yes, it is a diagram-based quiz. It is a diagram-based quiz. ठीक है? What you have to do is you have to identify A, B, C, D. The pictures are not that great, I admit. So this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. And this type of question can come in your school exam because ये मैंने subjective question से ही उठाया है. ठीक है? अच्छा, मुझे अभी आप बताओ what is A? What do you think? This is a very bad picture. This is a very bad picture, but still, what do you think is A? No. No, guys. Okay? A is not what you think. A is the process of implantation. Okay? A is the process of implantation where this part is the uterus and this part is the fetus. Okay? The picture is not that good. Probably that is where your doubt is. Achha. Tell me guys, what is B? What is B? What is B? Very good. Sia has given the first correct answer, followed by Namish. Sharan, usko sperm entering na बोल के आप उसको directly fertilization you can say. Okay, fertilization. Yes, yes, fertilization. ठीक है? अच्छा. Tell me what is C? C क्या हो सकता है? What is C? What is C? C is not ovary. C is not ovary, guys. C is not uterus also. We are talking about a process. Fallopian tube. Okay, close. Close, but if you see inside the fallopian tube also something is happening. Something is happening na bachcho. Fallopian tube ke andar also something is happening. So we will call it as the development of embryo. ठीक है? Exactly, Henel. Development of embryo. Okay? Development of embryo is happening inside the fallopian tube and inside the uterus. And guys, what is D? What is D? D क्या है? D, what is D, बच्चों? Yes, Namish. Formation of zygote also you can say. Okay? Durgesh has given me the correct answer. First correct answer Durgesh has given. No, Arvind, कैसे पता चलेगा ये zygote नहीं है? It's a single cell, but it is having kind of दोनों nucleus. Okay, two nucleuses are coming together and getting fused. So that's why this is a zygote. This is not an egg. Okay. So here comes your correct answer. ये सारे आपके correct answers यहाँ पे है. ठीक है? First is implantation. And yes, this is also a subjective question. Diagram based subjective question आपने answer किया. ठीक है? अभी हम एक concept पढ़ेंगे and then we will answer a quiz also about it. And this concept is a very unique concept. So I want you guys to pay 100% attention. 100% attention. 5 minutes of attention and we will finish the topic with the quiz. So please pay attention. First of all, we have spoken about fertilization. And fertilization can happen in both ways. It can happen inside the body, like in case of humans. आपने देखा fertilization process happening inside the oviduct. And this type of fertilization is known as internal fertilization, where the fertilization occurs inside the body of the female, like in humans, as simple as that. But there is another type of fertilization where the process will happen outside the body of the female. And yes, this type of fertilization is known as external fertilization. So external का मतलब outside the body होता है process of fertilization. Internal का मतलब inside the body होता है process of fertilization. Firstly, tell me, are you guys clear on this? आपको ये difference समझ आया? Difference? Have you understood the difference between external and internal fertilization? I will give you a quiz, but let me teach. External fertilization happens in case of frogs. Okay. So if it is clear, let me also give you this question. तो आपको समझ आ जाएगा, ठीक है? So hens and frogs both lay eggs. And what type of fertilization will you find in them? You have seen hen is a bird, right? And frog, you have seen a frog. So both hens and frogs, they will lay eggs. So what type of fertilization is present in them? In case of humans also you saw eggs, but those eggs never come out of the body, because in case of human the type of fertilization is internal fertilization. But in case of hens and in case of frogs, two different types of fertilization will occur. For example, the hens, in case of hens, the eggs that are laid, that has a covering around them. And from then we are coming to this conclusion कि hen के egg के बाहर अगर cover है तो fertilization process body के अंदर ही होता होगा, because एक बार वो बाहर आ गया, the shell is very hard, you have felt it probably, so no sperm can penetrate that shell, it's not possible. So therefore we can be sure of the fact that in case of hens the sperm cannot enter, so fertilization has happened before only, that is internal fertilization. But in case of frogs, the frogs' eggs do not have a shell around their body. So frogs' eggs are laid in water. वो पानी में छोड़ देते हैं अपने eggs को. And fertilization process will happen in water. Happen in water मतलब outside the body of the female हो रहा है ना, outside the body, पानी में हो रहा है, environment में हो रहा है. So this type of fertilization is said to be external fertilization. ठीक है? अच्छा, एक और मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल देती हूँ where external fertilization can happen in case of humans. In normal condition, fertilization process in human is internal. वो सब लोग जानते हैं, आप लोग तो जानते हो fallopian tube में fertilization होता है, so it's internal. But there is a chance that fertilization process can also happen externally in case of human, and that is the process of test tube baby formation. Okay. Test tube baby formation, which is one of the very critical topics of biology, is a process where the fertilization process happens outside the body of the female, not in a test tube, though वो तो ऐसे ही बोलते हैं, but yes, outside the body of the female it will happen. ठीक है? Now, first of all, what happens in case of test tube baby formation is, it is also known by this name, in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization मतलब fertilization process happens outside the body. Female body के बाहर हो रहा है process of fertilization, so that is in vitro fertilization, right? And first thing, the most important step, the first step is the process of collection of eggs. Okay? So firstly क्या होता है, the eggs जो है are collected. पहले तो female को थोड़ा सा hormones दिया जाता है, chemical दिया जाता है, so that the eggs are produced, right? And next is the eggs are picked up from the ovary. ठीक है? उसके बाद the male will be donating the sperm. So now we have the ovum, now we have the sperm also. There was this female, and this female had given her eggs. There was a male, the male had given his sperms. So now that we have the eggs, now that we have the sperm, so both the sperm and the egg can be fused together, and the nucleus of the two cells will be fusing by the process of fertilization. You know this. And ultimately, fertilization process will happen. Zygote formation will take place like usual. Zygote formation will take place, and zygote will develop into the embryo. जो process normally होता है वही होगा. And once the embryo is formed, the embryo will be picked up. उसको हम बाहर से उठाएंगे उसको, and with the help of this injection, inject करेंगे उसको inside the body of the female. And finally, this will complete the process of embryo transfer. And once the embryo is inside the body of the female, it will develop into a normal baby. What I want to tell you here is, in case of IVF, that is test tube baby formation, only one step is happening outside the body, and that is the process of fertilization. And if you are thinking कि why ma'am, why is it important कि fertilization बाहर हो? Fertilization can happen in the fallopian tube only, जैसे normal होता है. ये नहीं हो सकता बच्चों, because in this case these women have blocked oviducts. In women के केस में इनका जो oviduct है, that is blocked. Somehow there is a problem, so the sperm and the ovum meeting in the oviduct is not possible. So what we do is we collect the sperm and the ovum, we fertilize them outside the body, and the embryo that is formed, उसको हम चुपचाप फीमेल बॉडी के अंदर ट्रांसफर कर देते हैं एंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस इज नॉर्मल. ठीक है, बाकी नॉर्मल प्रेगनेंसीज के लिए जैसा होता है इसके लिए भी वैसा ही होगा रेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस, राइट? So this is known as IVF. Are you guys clear with it? Because we have a quiz coming up based on this. We have a quiz coming up based on this. You guys are clear, right? Okay, chalo. I will give you mic. बस time has come, बच्चा. ठीक है, आप लोग मास्टर बन जाओ पहले. External happens in aquatic animals. Yes, yeah, external happens mostly in case of aquatic animals. Okay, women opting for IVF generally suffer from what? I told you that in this case, the female has one typical condition in her body. So what is that condition? And this process, that is IVF, has changed the lives of so many people you can't even think about, because previously a lot of couples were not able to have babies by natural processes, but IVF has made their parenthood possible. So it is a breakthrough invention in the field of biology, you can say. Okay? Okay. So everyone has answered. Only one person has got it incorrect. अच्छा, आपका जो लीडर बोर्ड है वो भी देख लो. दुर्गेश, सिरी, हसीनी, सिया, कृष्णा, चरण, हेनिल. ठीक है, you guys have answered all correct, which is absolutely amazing. And yes, IVF is for people or women particularly who have blocked fallopian tube, that is blocked oviduct. It has got nothing to do with ovum, nothing to do with ovary, and nothing to do with uterus. कुछ भी नहीं करने का है. ठीक है, so just that women having blocked oviduct, they will be suffering, they will be going for IVF. Okay, so yes, answer हमारा है option D. And with that I can conclude the session, or this is what we have done in today's session mostly. यही सब हमने पढ़ा है. We have studied about ovum, fertilization, implantation, and I concluded it with an IVF. And in the next class में हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं? In the next class we are going to start from the process of fertilization in frog. Sia was telling me कि fertilization कैसे होता है aquatic animal में. So that is exactly what we are going to start with in the next day. ठीक है? अच्छा, take your last set of coins and I open the mic for everyone. सबके लिए मैं mic open करूंगी अभी. ठीक है? Okay? चलो. If you don't have a doubt, you can leave. But if you have any sort of doubt, you can stay back and get your doubt cleared. ठीक है? So that's it from my end for the day. Yes.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my video, and if you like my video, like and share, and if you have any doubts also comment me, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos.